You reach for a jar of pasta sauce in the front of your cabinet, and suddenly an avalanche of soup cans comes crashing down. We are going to turn that chaotic pantry into a functional, stress-free meal prep station, using only inexpensive items from the dollar store. To pull this off, we're borrowing a professional kitchen philosophy called mise en place. It's a French term that means everything in its place. It's the practice of organizing your workspace so that every ingredient is ready before you turn on the stove. To get started, you'll need a tape measure, a few trash bags, basic labeling supplies, and a budget between $15 and $25. Spending a single hour on this setup now removes the friction of hunting for ingredients later, and it prevents the waste of buying duplicates of items you already have. First, empty the space entirely. Pull every item out of your pantry, wipe down the shelves, and throw away any expired goods. Many people fail here because they buy storage bins before verifying their cabinet's dimensions. To ensure everything actually fits, you must start with the math. Record 3 specific numbers: the shelf depth, the door frame width, and the vertical clearance height. Write these notes down and take them to the store to check the base dimensions of every bin. When you start with a clean slate and stick to these physical constraints, you guarantee that your storage solutions will function correctly in the final build. With the pantry empty, sort your groceries into functional zones rather than traditional food groups. For example, create a quick 15-minute meal zone. This spot holds the specific dry ingredients required for fast air fryer or slow cooker dinners on busy weeknights. Next, build a baking zone. Keep your sugars, flours, and powders grouped together because they are almost always used in the same session. Set up a dedicated snacks zone and position it on an eye-level shelf for quick access. Do not organize purely for aesthetics. Grouping all your canned goods together, regardless of their contents, might look neat, but it forces you to search the entire pantry for a single meal's components. By storing logical pairings together, like placing canned beans directly next to taco shelves, you eliminate the need to hunt across different shelves. This strategy applies the mise en place philosophy directly to your shelves. By placing these pairings together, you reduce the steps you take across the kitchen during active meal prep. Now we can load the pantry. We'll map our functional zones into specific budget containers chosen to match your shelf depth. To manage deep shelves, use slotted plastic baskets. Layer them front to back to function as sliding pull-out drawers, bringing rear items into reach. Place loose baking supplies inside lidded plastic boxes. These can be stacked vertically to utilize the dead air space often found at the top of a shelf. You can also repurpose standard cardboard magazine holders. Turn them on their side to create stackable cubbies for narrow items like pasta boxes. For heavy bulk items, use the floor space beneath your bottom shelf. You can create a mobile bin by attaching a plastic laundry basket to a wheeled metal plant caddy using heavy-duty zip ties. To utilize tight corners, deploy clear acrylic turntables. These are ideal for tall bottles of oils and vinegars, allowing you to access the back with a simple spin. Use wire shelf risers to elevate canned goods in the rear row. This keeps them visible above the items stored in the front. By combining sliding baskets, vertical risers, and turntables, you convert a deep, dark cabinet into a multi-tiered system where every single item is within reach. Once the bins are loaded, apply physical labels to the front-facing side of every basket. You can use sticky paper labels, masking tape with a marker, or chalkboard clips. Clear labeling acts as a visual guide for the rest of the household. It removes the guesswork of where an item belongs, making it much more likely that the system you built today stays intact over time. By comparing the original chaos to this final build, you can see how zoning and efficient packing change the utility of the space. The ingredients required for a fast 15-minute dinner are now completely accessible without digging through layers of clutter. What is your favorite dollar store organization hack? Let us know in the comments below. When your storage space mirrors your cooking process, you spend less time managing your kitchen and more time using it. Subscribe for more tutorials to help streamline your home. We'll see you in the next one.